Hi, I'm Amber Elizondo, and I'm in the new science building on the Levelland campus. Now that Halloween and Thanksgiving are over, it might be time to start thinking about Christmas. Are you maybe looking for a special gift, one that doesn't have to cost a lot and is one of a kind? Follow me to the SPC greenhouse.
Today we're going to be walking through how to set up a fairy garden, and this fairy garden is going to kind of have a Christmas theme. This is a great idea for the plant lover in your life. That can be kind of a low maintenance gift if you want to give somebody that, or if you've got a real plant enthusiast, you can make it really kind of unique and niche for them.
Biology Department Chair Kristin Bingham teaches botany at SPC, so she is the perfect person to explain how to make something with plants.
So we're going to start with some sort of container or vessel. I have this great terrarium that my friend gave to me that I've been waiting to do something with, so this is the perfect opportunity.
Bingham says you don't have to use a terrarium.
It doesn't have to necessarily be enclosed. You could just do like a big glass bowl. Maybe you got one at a thrift store or at a garage sale and you're like, that's got the coolest shape. Okay, so as we get started, we're going to take our vessel and then we're going to load it with potting soil. I've got several different types of potting soil that I use in the greenhouse.
Many of the plants she's using today are tropical plants, so she says a tropical potting mix makes sense. The idea is to not overwater.
When we work with soils, we want to pre-moisten it so that it's not like super dry and then we're putting our little plant in. We're going to make a little mess because you should always be a little messy when you're gardening. But we'll put in enough soil to fill maybe like the lower third to a halfway in our container. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take our plants, and I got some that I really love. I love a nice fern because they like a humid environment like this, so I'm going to let you look at that one. And then I got these cyclamens, which are just kind of an iconic holiday plant. And then this is called a croton. It's a variety of a croton where instead of having leaves that are broad, they kind of twist like swords.
When it comes to adding the plants, Bingham says you may have to separate the roots in the pots they came in.
So we can take this and pull these apart, and sometimes you might want to use like a little gardening tool for this if you have like a little horticultural knife, but instead of having one plant, we can have multiple. So we're going to take our biggest plant, in this case we've got this small fern, and we're going to just bury it in here. And we may have to kind of trim its tops back, give it a little bit of a haircut, but that's going to be kind of our backdrop.
How deep do you want to go with those plants?
Ooh, that's a great question. When you look at plants, how they come from the store, you can kind of see where they set in the soil. You want them to sit at about the same spot. I want you to kind of look at our little fairy pieces. We've got our fairy furniture and our little fairy. Why don't you look at what you like, and let's place our little scene right here at the front. And while you do that, I'm going to grab a pair of scissors so that I can trim off the top of this one.
Okay, sounds good.
So we're just going to come in here, that guy a little bit of a haircut so that we can make it look pretty and then it'll grow. We're going to place our little fairy friend. Nice.
For decoration and to help hold moisture, Bingham suggests adding moss.
This is a peat moss that is formed into sheets, and we can tear it apart, and it's got this real natural texture.
Adding some sparkly aqua rocks adds a tiny stream or river to the scene.
And these are stones you can find in like any craft store.
Yes, yeah.
So this is our final look. I think it turned out so great. Thank you so much, Professor Bingham. If someone wants to find more ideas or just see what you guys are doing here in the garden, where's somewhere they can find you?
Yeah, they can find us on Facebook and Instagram. We are The Garden at South Plains College, so SPC Garden TX is our handle.
So you heard it there. If you guys end up creating one of your own this Christmas or for any holiday, make sure you let us know and show us your version. For SPC TV, I'm Amber Elizondo.